She put herself above you, devalued you, and ignored you. That's because her ego is sky high and she can't see your worth as a man. What you're about to learn, once you apply it, will make her bitterly regret ignoring you, see your value, and come running back to you. This is going to be one of the best videos you've ever watched, so pay close attention because it's going to change your life. Let's get started. Number 1, show your value as a man. Did she dare to underestimate you? If she feels any attraction towards you, great. The chances of her coming back are higher. If not, follow these valuable tips anyway, as this is the best way to spark attraction in her, even if it's long-term. The first step to shattering that inflated ego is to show your value as a man. Many think they know what this means, but few really know how to do it. Let's face it, it's ridiculous how some women have treated me as if I were worth less than them. They imposed rules, stopped texting, distanced themselves thinking I would chase after them, or simply ignored me. But guess what? I didn't lift a finger to chase them. Over time, I made sure to show my value. I improved my physique, showcased it naturally in incredible places, travels, or by displaying an artistic talent, culinary skill, intellectual capacity, leadership, and even financial success. This made them realize that I am the whole package. This behavior made many of these women who distanced themselves swallow their ego and come back to look for me. I know many guys will say that working so hard to develop oneself just because of women is overkill. But the truth is, a man needs to gain value because that's the only way to live fully as a man. Forget about the women for now. Imagine you no longer want to have relationships with them. The army recruits men, right? And what does a man need to do to join the army? You need to pass tests that show your strength and ability to handle adversities, proving that you can add to the group. You don't need to be fully ready, but you need to show your value and potential. The same goes for joining a gang. You need to show that you are not weak and can contribute to the group. In a man's life, the best path is to compete and constantly evolve. If you don't strive to be better, make money, provide, and be strong, you can't add to your family, protect those you love, or even yourself. On the other hand, when a man seeks his evolution, like learning self-defense with martial arts or gaining muscle mass, he naturally becomes more confident and consequently more attractive. If he improves his communication, takes care of his appearance, teeth, hair, and dresses better, he tends to have more professional and social success, as people will be more receptive and influenced by him. And of course, women will also find him more attractive. If he evolves financially, women will definitely find him more attractive. A man should seek to evolve in every area of his life, not to please women, but because it is the best path for himself. And consequently, this makes it easier to deal with women. To shatter a woman's ego, seek your evolution in communication, finances, appearance, skills, and the ability to give pleasure. When they realize you are the whole package, many of them will swallow their ego and come back, this time more humble. You don't need to be complete, but seeking this and showing your potential will already bring great results. Number 2, be indifferent. Now that you are constantly seeking your growth in various areas of life, let's talk about the importance of being indifferent when a woman tries to impose her rules on you or simply ignores you. Indifference is one of the most powerful weapons you can use to maintain your value and respect in a relationship. Being indifferent doesn't mean being rude or disrespectful, but showing that you are not desperate for her attention and that your life doesn't revolve around her. Let's understand better how this works. Imagine you are dating a woman and suddenly she starts ignoring you, stops replying to your messages, or cancels plans for no apparent reason. The instinctive reaction of many men is to chase after her, send messages asking what happened, or even beg for an explanation. This, my friend, is a big mistake. When you do this, you are demonstrating that she has power over you, and this only inflates her ego even more. To handle this situation, you need to adopt a stance of indifference. If she was extremely rude or disrespectful to you, respond with total disdain. Don't like her photos, don't reply if she calls you, Don't view her stories and basically act as if she doesn't exist. This sends a clear message that you don't tolerate disrespect and that your life goes on with or without her. If she just ignored you, you can respond with a bit of disdain and then move to indifference. View some of her stories, but not all. Reply to messages with delay and without much excitement. Show that you are busy and have more important things to do. This behavior makes her realize that your attention is not guaranteed and that she needs to work for it. Indifference works because it creates a challenge. Women are naturally attracted to men who are not available 100% of the time. When you show that your attention is something that needs to be earned, you become more valuable in her eyes. She will start to wonder what you are doing, why you are not chasing after her, and what she needs to do to gain your attention back. Another crucial aspect of being indifferent is focusing on your own development and interests. When you are busy pursuing your goals, improving your career, taking care of your health, and maintaining an active social life, you naturally become less available. And guess what? This not only improves your life, but also makes you more attractive. She will see that you are a man with a complete life who doesn't depend on her to be happy. Indifference also protects your self-esteem and emotional well-being. When you don't let her mood swings affect you, you maintain your dignity and self-confidence. This is vital for any healthy relationship, as it shows that you value yourself and won't accept being treated poorly. And remember, being indifferent is not a cheap manipulation game. It's a demonstration of self-sufficiency and self-respect. It's not about pretending to be uninterested to get her attention, but about really putting your well-being and priorities first. By adopting this stance, you attract genuine respect and admiration. So, whenever a woman tries to ignore you or impose her rules, react with indifference. Show that your life goes on, that you have more important things to do, and that your attention is not something guaranteed. By doing this, you not only maintain your value, but also create a more balanced and healthy dynamic in the relationship. In summary, being indifferent is a powerful tool to maintain your value and respect in any relationship. Adopt this stance with confidence, focus on your own growth, and see how the dynamics change in your favor. Number 3, abandon the scarcity mindset. Most men who fail at relationships with women believe that all they need is to be handsome and have money. According to them, if they had these things, all their problems with women would disappear. What a pathetic and limited thought. The reality is quite different. Let's take famous cases to illustrate. A recent example is a soccer player who was removed from the Brazilian national team after videos and conversations allegedly showing him attacking his girlfriend out of apparent jealousy. In other words, a young, good-looking guy with a lot of money having serious problems in his relationship, allowing the woman to have control over him and mess up his life. This proves that being handsome and having money is not enough. If you don't understand female nature and don't have a high-value man's mindset, you will make mistakes. The woman will manipulate you and mess up your life because you are allowing it, stuck in the scarcity mindset, thinking that she is the only one available to you or that you will only be happy with her. She will notice that you need her more, gain control over you, and lose attraction for you. On the other hand, even if a man is not the most handsome or rich yet, as long as he has qualities and is constantly evolving, with a fortified mind of a high-value man, aware that there are billions of women in the world, he will not tolerate disrespect or chase after a woman who underestimated him. Women tend to respect this type of man much more, seeing him as a challenge and feeling more attracted to him. Some women may deny it, but it's obvious that this type of man is the one they chase after. By implementing step 1, you get out of the comfort zone and mediocrity. Most guys have a dull life, in an eternal cycle of home to work and work to home. Discover new hobbies like hiking, camping, exploring new places, and traveling. This can be done without spending much. Stop making excuses, spend your energy creating solutions and possibilities, and simply live more. This will make your life more interesting, full of experiences, and and with more chances of meeting other interesting women. Men with a scarcity mindset, upon hearing that they need to act indifferent to the woman who ignored them, start thinking, if I am indifferent, she will be with another. Ignoring her doesn't work. She won't come back. It may not work for them because they play a cheap game and then go back to chasing the woman like a hungry dog, and this display of neediness only further diminishes the woman's attraction. Understand, brother, this is not a game. Constantly increasing your value, acting indifferent to a non-reciprocal woman, and abandoning the scarcity mindset by adopting an abundance mindset is behavior that a high-value man adopts for life. It's not a game. You have to do it for real. At this stage, you will no longer care if that woman will come back or not. So what if she gets with another guy? It doesn't matter. You don't need her. You will have options that can be better. Continue on your path. Everything a woman does, a man can do. There are more women than men in the world. High-value men are in scarcity. Look around. Women are desperate. If you become one of these high-value men, you will never lack women. Speaking from my experience, those women who cooled off with you, when they see that you are not playing and really won't chase after them, and when they see all the value you started to expose, it may take a month or a year, but many of them will come back. They see they lost out, swallow their pride, and come back to look for you. And those who don't come back? So what? They can keep their pride and swallow their ego while you continue evolving and with more options. Many guys know there are thousands of women out there, but still have a scarcity mindset because they don't believe these women are within their reach. Something that made me embrace the abundance mindset was when, through the internet, I started having the possibility of meeting many more women. I implemented strategies on my profile in a dating app, and as a result, I started getting many more matches. As I met women and selected those I wanted to date, I really started living the abundance mindset. If you get more and higher quality matches, knowing how to interact, something nice soon flows with an interesting woman. Just try not to overdo the abundance mindset to the point of wanting all the women, because that way you will hardly be content with just one. My goal is not to pass on this vision. I want you to understand that it's good to gain value and options so you don't have to chase after a woman who underestimated you. Number 4, avoid the savior syndrome. Let's talk about the famous savior syndrome, a classic mistake many men make when trying to win or win back a woman. This syndrome happens when you become obsessed with solving all her problems, believing that by doing so, you will gain her eternal gratitude and love. It sounds heroic, but in practice, it rarely works as you expect. In fact, she may end up seeing you more as a friend or a problem solver than a romantic partner. Worse, this attitude can make her devalue you, as she sees that you are willing to sacrifice your time and energy to solve her problems without receiving anything in return. Imagine the following situation. She tells you about her financial, emotional, or relationship problems, expecting you to step in and fix everything. Wanting to be the hero of the story, you dive headfirst and try to fix it all. However, by doing this, you are sending the message that your own problems and priorities are not as important as hers. This devalues your position and makes her see that you are willing to be emotionally exploited. The best way to avoid this trap is to set clear boundaries from the beginning. Offer emotional support, of course, but don't get involved to the point of sacrificing your well-being and priorities. Show that you are there for her, but that you also have your own goals and responsibilities. This demonstrates self-sufficiency and confidence, qualities that are much more attractive and respectable. For example, if she asks for help to solve a financial problem, instead of simply giving the money, you can offer advice on how she can solve the situation herself. If she is going through an emotional tough time, be present to listen, but don't try to fix all her problems. Sometimes she just needs someone to listen and support her, not someone to solve everything for her. Another way to avoid the savior syndrome is to keep your own life balanced and rich. Continue to pursue your own interests and goals. Show that you have a full and satisfying life outside the relationship. When she realizes that you have your own priorities and are not willing to sacrifice everything for her, she will start to respect you more. She will see that you are a man of value who doesn't let himself be emotionally exploited. In summary, the savior syndrome is a dangerous trap that can undermine your self-esteem and devalue your position in the relationship. Set clear boundaries, offer support without sacrificing yourself, and keep your own life balanced. These attitudes will not only protect you emotionally, but also increase your value in her eyes. Number 5, maintain your social independence. Maintaining your social independence is crucial for any healthy relationship. One of the most common mistakes men make when trying to win or win back a woman is becoming socially dependent on her. They start spending all their free time with her, abandoning friends, hobbies, and personal interests. This is not only suffocating for the woman, but also makes you lose an important part of your identity. Imagine that you used to go out with your friends every Friday to play soccer or have a beer, but suddenly you stop doing that because you want to spend all your time with her. At first, she might even like the attention, but over time it becomes suffocating and unattractive. She starts to feel that you don't have your own life, that you depend on her for your happiness. This can lead to wear and tear in the relationship, and even to disdain. Maintaining your social independence means continuing to do the things you like, going out with your friends, participating in social events, and cultivating your interests. This not only keeps your life balanced and satisfying, but also shows her that you have a rich and complete life outside the relationship. A woman respects and feels attracted to a man who has his own life and doesn't depend on her to be happy. For example, if you like to play sports, continue to do so. If you have a hobby, like playing an instrument or painting, keep that activity in your schedule. These activities not only make you happy, but also show her that you are an interesting person with a full life. Besides, they provide you with stories to tell and experiences to share, enriching the relationship. Another important point is to maintain your friendships. Friends are an essential part of your social life and offer you emotional support, advice, and fun. They remind you of who you are outside the relationship and help keep you grounded. Besides, a strong social circle makes you more attractive, as it shows that you are valued by other people. Balancing your social life with the relationship also means that you should have moments for yourself. Having time alone is important to recharge your energy and reflect on your life and goals. This helps you maintain your independence and self-sufficiency, which are extremely attractive qualities. In summary, maintaining your social independence is essential for a healthy and balanced relationship. Continue to pursue your interests, maintain your friendships, and have time for yourself. This not only makes you happier, but also increases your value in her eyes, showing that you are a confident and self-sufficient man. Number 6. Show leadership and decision. Women are naturally attracted to men who demonstrate leadership and decision-making ability. This doesn't mean being authoritarian or controlling, but being able to guide and take initiatives in a secure and confident manner. If you are always indecisive, asking her all the time what to do, or waiting for her to make all the decisions, you are conveying insecurity and a lack of direction, characteristics that can be demotivating in a partner. Let's start with simple day-to-day situations. Instead of always asking, "What do you want to do today?" Take the initiative and say, "Let's go to the new Italian restaurant that opened downtown. I've heard it's excellent." This approach shows that you can lead and make decisions, which is extremely attractive. Besides, it demonstrates that you are willing to take responsibility, which generates a sense of security and confidence. Show leadership also in more significant moments, like planning a trip or setting personal and professional goals. When you demonstrate that you know what you want and are willing to work to achieve your goals, you present yourself as a determined and self-confident man. Women respect and are attracted to men who have ambition and are always seeking to improve. Having clear goals for your life is fundamental. Work to achieve these goals and don't be afraid to show your progress. For example, if you are striving for a promotion at work, share your achievements. If you are investing in a personal project, show her how you are progressing. This not only boosts your self-confidence, but also shows her that you are a man of action, who knows what he wants and is constantly evolving. Another important aspect is demonstrating decision-making ability in conflict or challenging situations. If a problem arises, instead of avoiding it or leaving it for her to solve, face it head-on. Show that you can handle difficult situations calmly and effectively. This not only solves the problem, but also shows her that you are a reliable and capable partner. Additionally, exercise leadership in your social interactions. Be the one who takes the initiative when organizing outings with friends, planning activities, or making decisions in a group. Show that you can lead not only in the relationship, but also in other areas of your life. This increases your attractiveness and makes her see you as a complete and balanced man. In summary, showing leadership and decision-making ability are extremely attractive qualities that can transform the dynamics of your relationship. Take initiatives, demonstrate confidence in your choices, and continuously work to achieve your goals. These attitudes not only increase your value in her eyes, but also make you a more complete and fulfilled person. Number 7, value your time. Show that it is precious. Let's get serious. Do you know why she despises you? Because she thinks your time is worthless. Men who are always available, who drop everything at any moment to cater to a woman's whims, give the impression that their time is trash. If you want a woman to stop despising you, show that your time is precious and that you don't waste it on those who don't value you. Are you always available? Always on standby like a little puppy waiting for a pat? Then you are wrong, my friend. Your time should be as valuable as gold. Did you have the habit of changing your plans, canceling commitments, and running at the first sign of an invitation from her? This needs to stop now. Keep your personal and professional commitments and show that your life doesn't revolve around her. Let's be frank, you need to start valuing your own time more. Have activities, hobbies, personal projects. This not only makes you a more interesting person, but also shows that you have a rich and complete life outside the relationship. When she realizes that your time is valuable, that you are not always available at any moment, she will start to value you more. Additionally, start saying no. Don't feel obligated to cater to every whim, every request. Show that you have priorities, that your time is limited, and that you only invest your time in things and people that really matter. This not only increases your value in her eyes, but also makes her rethink how she treats you. Finally, stay busy. Get involved in activities that make you happy, that develop you as a person. When you are busy living your life, she realizes that she needs to work hard to get your attention. And this, my friend, completely changes the game. When your time is valuable, you become valuable. And no one despises something of value. Number 8, be transparent about your intentions. One of the biggest causes of disdain in relationships is the lack of clarity about intentions. If you are not clear about what you want, she may interpret this as disinterest or lack of seriousness, leading her to ignore you or treat you with disdain. Being transparent about your intentions is essential to establishing respect and avoiding misunderstandings. If you are interested in a serious relationship, make that clear from the start. Don't play games or send mixed signals. Tell her what you expect and what your goals are. This doesn't mean being aggressive or pressuring her, but communicating your expectations openly and honestly. When you are clear about your intentions, she knows where you stand and what to expect from you, which can significantly reduce the chances of misunderstandings and disrespect. For example, if you are dating someone and you see that things are getting more serious, have a conversation about where you see the relationship going. Say something like, "I really enjoy spending time with you and see potential for something more serious. What do you think?" This approach shows maturity and seriousness and makes her see that you are emotionally investing in the relationship. Additionally, Being transparent doesn't just mean talking about your intentions, but also acting according to them. If you say you want a serious relationship, but act in a casual and uncommitted way, she will notice the inconsistency and may lose respect for you. Your actions should always reflect your words. Another important aspect is being clear about what you don't want. If you are not interested in something casual or feel that she is not taking the relationship seriously, talk about it. Say something like, "I feel that we are at different points in our lives, and I'm not interested in something casual. I'd rather be honest about that now." This can be difficult, but it is necessary to avoid future hurt and misunderstandings. Transparency also applies to your feelings and expectations. If something bothers you, talk about it. Don't harbor resentments or frustrations, expecting her to guess what's wrong. Open and honest communication is the foundation of any healthy and respectful relationship. In summary, being transparent about your intentions and feelings is fundamental to establishing a relationship based on mutual respect. When you clearly communicate what you want and act according to your words, you avoid misunderstandings, establish healthy boundaries, and build a solid foundation for a lasting relationship. Number 9, don't be afraid to lose. A common mistake that many men make is the constant fear of losing the woman they desire. This fear can lead to desperate and submissive behaviors, which only diminish her attraction to you. It's crucial to understand that the fear of losing someone should not control your actions or define who you are. A high-value man knows that he is a choice, not an option. Imagine you are in a relationship or trying to win someone over, and you are always worried about pleasing and not doing anything that might push her away. This fear makes you walk on eggshells, say yes to everything, and never express your own opinions or needs. This behavior is not only exhausting for you, but also makes her lose respect and attraction for you. The anxiety of losing someone often results in behavior where you sacrifice, agree with everything, and do not set boundaries. You might start ignoring your own interests and hobbies to please her, abandoning friends and activities that were once important to you. This creates an unbalanced dynamic where you are constantly trying to prove your worth while she feels she can control you without offering the necessary reciprocity. The solution to this problem is to adopt a mindset of abundance and confidence. Recognize that there are many other women in the world, and you deserve to be with someone who values you for who you are, not for who you try to be to please. When you are not afraid to lose, you feel freer to be yourself, express your opinions, and set boundaries. This means that you should focus on your own personal development and well-being. Continue to pursue your goals, maintain your hobbies, and cultivate your friendships. The more complete and happy you are on your own, the less you will depend on a single person for your happiness. This state of self-sufficiency is incredibly attractive to women because it shows that you have a rich and interesting life outside the relationship. To practice this confidence, start saying no when necessary. If something does not align with your values or priorities, be firm and clear about it. Do not be afraid to express your opinions and needs. This not only demonstrates self-awareness, but also that you value yourself enough not to settle for less than you deserve. It's also important to accept that not all interactions or relationships will work out, and that's okay. Do not see the end of a relationship or the loss of a woman as a reflection of your personal worth. Use these experiences as opportunities for growth and learning, understanding that each end is a new beginning. When you adopt this abundance mindset, the dynamics of your relationships change dramatically. You become a challenge, someone who is not available all the time, and that is extremely attractive. Women respect and feel more attracted to men who have self-confidence and are not afraid to move on if they are not being treated the way they deserve. Additionally, you will find greater peace of mind By not allowing fear to control your actions, you live on your own terms, keeping your dignity and self-confidence intact. This creates a positive cycle where you attract people who truly value who you are instead of trying to please those who don't. We've reached the end of this video, and I hope all these tips have been valuable to you. Remember, the key to earning respect and attractiveness lies in becoming a high-value man. Show your worth, be indifferent when necessary, abandon the scarcity mindset, avoid the savior syndrome, maintain your social independence, demonstrate leadership and decision-making, value your time, be transparent about your intentions, and most importantly, don't be afraid to lose. True change starts within you, and by adopting these attitudes, you will not only boost your self-confidence, but also attract women who genuinely value you. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell to not miss any new videos. Share your experiences in the comments below, and let us know which of these tips you will start applying in your life. Let's embark on this journey of personal growth and achievement together. Until next time, remember, your value is defined by no one but yourself. Stay strong, confident, and keep growing. See you in the next video.